Hello everyone, I am Julian Morris with the Channel 5 News. In the headlines, WOW to engage the Labour Division and Social Security to keep the retirement age for stevedores at 60. The Dominica Infirmary records increased public support in 2019, and the Builders and Contractors Association wants a level playing field for local contractors. The details of the news coming up.
Flow is bringing you the best Christmas deals. Unwrap great prepaid deals like the ZTE Blade A3 Lite for $169 with a 7-day always-on prepaid plan and free gift. Amazing postpaid deals start with a Samsung Galaxy A10s for $159 when you sign up for a medium or large postpaid plan with unlimited weekend minutes to talk and talk this holiday. So this Christmas, get the latest phones at the best prices on the fastest network. Because with Flow, Christmas only gets better. Visit discoverflow.co. Terms and conditions apply. Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts, with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
Here are some tips to reduce mosquito presence in and around your home. Keep water storage containers properly covered. Remove containers that can collect water from your surroundings. Keep garbage bins tightly covered. Pick up your litter and remove all tires from your yard. Keep gutters free of leaves and twigs to prevent stagnant water. Prevent Zika, dengue, and chikungunya. Fight the bite. This is a public service announcement from the Dominica Red Cross.
This message is supported by Flow.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD. All for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
First up in the news, head of the Waterfront and Allied Workers Union is seeking an exemption for a category of port workers because the retirement age of 65 could pose a danger to their safety on the job. It's the union's position that the judgment of the stevedores who are involved in loading and unloading cargo containers could be impaired as they get older and therefore could be prone to accidents on the job, which may not have been an issue when they were younger. WOW's Secretary-Treasurer says the Labour Commissioner and the Dominica Social Security are being engaged on the matter.
Because we from the Waterfront and Allied Workers Union, we are saying that in relation to the port workers and the risks that they are exposed to, this question of the retirement age might not be the best thing for port workers, because to work in the conditions that we work, and especially around the season when there are ground swells that causes the ship to rock and roll, that workers have got to in fact carry out their function in terms of discharging the ships in relation to the containers, that we feel that there should be a special consideration for port workers in allowing them to retire at an earlier age, because if one knows that the Social Security is going to increase the age for retirement for everybody, and we are saying that in the case of the port workers, there should be a special dispensation. And we know that if you retire early, there is a penalty associated with that. But we are saying that in relation to the port workers, that this penalty should be waived. And we will be engaging the Social Security in that regard. And we are hoping that when the actuary returns to Dominica, that we could have a face-to-face with him or her to put forward that case for that special consideration.
WOW has not made a recommendation as to what would be a suitable retirement age for stevedores.
We have not placed any special retirement age for port workers. We feel that others can in fact get to that age, but especially the stevedores that have to work the ships, they are at a disadvantage in that they don't have the control of the elements. And once you don't have that, there is nothing that you could do. We believe, though, that if the age as is now is recognized as the age that port workers should retire, then that would help in the process. But we don't believe that they should go up to the 65. That is the recommendation. 60 should be it for port workers. And even with 60, I mean, a man with 60 is not as flexible as a young person that is coming up to that age. And therefore, because of the risk involved, we feel that it is necessary to have a second look at this for us on the docks in Dominica.
Increased public support towards the Dominica Infirmary throughout 2019, Andrea Louis reports.
The improved level of interest is being described as one of the highlights for the institution for the year. However, despite the greater assistance from the public, Director of the Infirmary, Annie St. Louis, says 2019 had its difficulties.
So 2019 for us this year was a bit challenging financially, for one. This year was a bit more difficult, and I really believe there was an increase in cost, not an increase in our activities or anything like that, but just a general increase in sourcing the materials that we require for care of the residents. So 2019 was challenging in that vein.
St. Louis says the increased public support has helped to ease the strain on the infirmary in some areas.
So in terms of the public support, there has been an improvement. I think I would want to single out some people who came on board lately and they've really been diligent in their support. I want to single out Father Branco John and the St. Patrick Parish for their support of the infirmary in cash and kind throughout the year, as well as the Grand Bay Cooperative Credit Union. They've really come on board and really adopted the infirmary. We also got some corporate support from some of the financial institutions in assisting with paying off our diaper bills. You would imagine we utilize a number like diapers. We range in about $60,000 a year on adult diapers, and we were able to get support from the NBD, from NCCU, Central Cooperative, to assist us in paying off towards that bill.
The director also cites increased donations from farmers and Dominicans living overseas as being of greater help to the institution. And while public support towards the infirmary has grown, St. Louis says it is still difficult to get family members to honor their commitment. Over the years, the call has been made for family members to show greater interest in their relatives who reside at the infirmary. St. Louis says the families of recent residents have a better relationship with the institution than the families of those who have been there for several years.
In terms of the residents' relatives, the improvement is not what I expect it to be still. Those who are involved are those who come at the very beginning, and I kind of guide them as to what it is required of them. And we've put in a system in place where we check in on them, and we kind of give them nudges as to, we haven't heard from you, why do you need to come in? You need to honor your commitment. But those who were here before, let us say prior, 3 years prior or so on, we still find that it's lacking. So residents we have who have come in the past 3 years to now, we find that there's a greater involvement.
The Dominica Infirmary is currently home to 90 residents and can hold a maximum of 94. Andrea Louis, Channel 5 News.
And in just a few days from now, we'll say goodbye to 2019 and usher in a new year, 2020. But there are still Dominicans trying to come to terms with what has been described as a bruising general election. The Dominica Labour Party emerged with an 18-seat majority to the EWP's 3 seats. There were evangelicals and other Christians on both sides of the divide literally praying for a desired outcome. Christians who support Labour say their prayers were answered. Leader of the Dominica Freedom Party, who has called for fresh elections, has a strong message for Christians who believe their prayers were answered with a DLP landslide victory on December 6.
If you're Christian, if you're a righteous person, if you live in God, don't tell me that you can support that kind of thing. And you know, I have to call some Christians to repentance. I have to say to some of us, why are you doing this? Why are you no longer making God your God? Why is now a job your God? Because some people are doing it because they are so grateful for a job that they have. They want to preserve a job. But I want to remind them of men like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego who refused to bow down to evil God and say, you know something? You could throw me in the fire. I could suffer. In other words, in our circumstance, we want people who can say, you know something, you could take away your job. You can take away your scholarship, but I'm not going to support unrighteousness. I'm not going to support foolishness. You can take all those things away. If I suffer, I suffer. If I die, I die. But I will serve God and I will not support your foolishness. That's the kind of Christian we want. But we have a lot of Christians who are bowing down to other gods. They're bowing down to money, they're bowing down to jobs, they're bowing down to something, some benefit that they get, something. It's either that or they're ignorant, because don't tell me you don't know what's going on in this country. If you don't know what's going on in the country, then what you should do is educate yourself, find out what is going on, seek God's face on what's going on, but don't tell me that you can support that kind of thing and call yourself a Christian. So don't be fooled. Your prayer was not answered. God has allowed this to happen. God has a better plan, and that is why, as I said to you, I'm going into a reflection period and a prayer period. I want to seek God's face. I don't know why God allowed it, but I know God is good, and I know God doesn't support evil.
You're watching Channel 5 News. We'll have more after this.
Flow is bringing you the best Christmas deals. Unwrap great prepaid deals like the ZTE Blade A3 Lite for $169 with a 7-day always-on prepaid plan and free gift. Amazing postpaid deals start with a Samsung Galaxy A10s for $159 when you sign up for a medium or large postpaid plan with unlimited weekend minutes to talk and talk this holiday. So this Christmas, get the latest phones at the best prices on the fastest network. Because with Flow, Christmas only gets better. Visit discoverflow.co. Terms and conditions apply. A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD. All for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
When persons with TB sneeze or cough, healthy persons nearby breathe in the droplets and the bacteria can lodge in their lungs. People with weakened immune systems such as HIV/AIDS, alcohol and drug users, smokers, children, and the elderly are most susceptible. Persons with a cough should take precautions when in contact with persons in public places. Cover your mouth when sneezing and coughing. Visit your doctor or health center. You must complete your treatment. TB can be cured even with HIV. Be responsible. Help stop the spread of TB and HIV. Protect yourself and others.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts, with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better. Flow Flow is bringing you the best Christmas deals. Unwrap great prepaid deals like the ZTE Blade A3 Lite for $169 with a 7-day always-on prepaid plan and free gift. Amazing postpaid deals start with a Samsung Galaxy A10s for $159 when you sign up for a medium or large postpaid plan with unlimited weekend minutes to talk and talk this holiday. So this Christmas, get the latest phones at the best prices on the fastest network. Because with Flow, Christmas only gets better. Visit discoverflow.co. Terms and conditions apply.
Thank you for staying with us. Local artists encouraged to capitalize on the exposure gained from performing at the country's major festivals. The word of advice from Grenadian soca artist Mr. Killer, who says performing at Dominica's Creole Festival has brought greater exposure to him and his career.
Most definitely performing here would help me spread my wings, even further when it comes to fans, mixing the culture, and I think Dominican Creole Festival will give you opportunity. I think every performance gives you an opportunity to showcase yourself, and one as Dominica Creole Festival, where it's a multicultural festival and also attracting people from all over the world, will definitely help raise my recognition as an artist.
The soca artist pointed out that collaborations with Dominican artists can also boost recognition for both parties.
I think collaborations would make that happen. Collaborations will actually get the artist that is doing the booyah music into my market, as it will expose them to the world of fans that is paying attention to soca music, because I feel like Bouillon actually need a fair chance to be played in every soca event, as much as the jab, as much as, the soca itself. But I think it's about collaborating.
And President of the Builders and Contractors Association of Dominica is hoping the new Minister of Public Works will level the playing field for local contractors. We go again to Andrea Louis for a report.
Over the years, the Builders and Contractors Association of Dominica, BCAD, has been calling for greater transparency in government-funded projects, claiming they were passed for larger foreign companies. Just last week, Hassani Lavelle of Maho was sworn in as Minister for Public Works and the Digital Economy in the new-look cabinet of Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit. President of BCAD, Anthony Leblanc, says given Lavelle's background, he hopes to see something positive happen for local builders and contractors.
We speak about entrepreneurship all the while, and contractors are entrepreneurs, but they're not given opportunity. It's a shame. It's a shame that our country is treating its own citizens like that, but it continues to happen. I hope it's not going to continue to happen in 2020, but there's very little on the horizon that suggests otherwise. There's a new Minister of Works. I hope he is coming from the construction sector, coming as an engineer, as a former president of the Dominican Association of Professional Engineers. I hope he is willing to put things in place, and I hope he's willing to contradict the existing situation and to do things right.
In recapping the year, Leblanc says 2019 was a good year for training individuals.
It was a year when some of our efforts at training bore some fruits. We end up, and we are pretty much ending up with Huey, and I could start from the end. End up with Huey and the construction management costs that we spearheaded. We had some success also working with DFID and the Sky project. We are at the stage where we need to review it with them. So hopefully CVQ will come into 2020 with the Sky project funded by DFID.
However, other projects pursued by the BCAD were met with mixed results.
In terms of the World Bank, there was some mixed success with the World Bank as well on the housing program. They have started doing the registration for small contractors. They had an initial, or supposed to have an initial training program in November. I'm not sure, I didn't attend it, I'm not sure how that worked, and I haven't had much feedback, but hopefully that will continue in 2020. The procurement case is still on. Unfortunately, in 2019, we didn't see the appeals court hearing the case. And the reason for that is our judicial environment in this country. You cannot put a matter to the appeal court until the transcript of the case are compiled and available for the appeals court.
Leblas says another positive of 2019 was the association's ability to grow its membership by 25%.
And the leadership of the Dominica Freedom Party is planning on focusing on building the party in 2020. The Dominica Freedom Party took a back seat at the last election, hoping that that decision would have given the United Workers' Party a fighting chance to unseat the DLP. Freedom Party leader Kent Vital says 2020 presents an opportunity for the DFP to focus on self-development.
What we will do from this point on is build the Freedom Party. If we see anything that needs to be commented on, we will. But we'll leave UWP to make decisions. If they feel that they want to go into Parliament, that's up to them. I am pretty sure they will plan some sort of strategy to deal with that. I'm leaving that up to them. But we know as a Freedom Party that we are going to do everything to save this country. And we're asking the people to rally behind us. And the work has started. As I said, the discussions have started with the guys in the diaspora. We are going to take a little break. I am going to take a little break. The party is going to take a little break just for 4 weeks. You know why we're going to take a little break for 4 weeks? We are going to go back. We are going to take a retreat. We are going to do some reflection on what it takes going forward. I am personally going to do reflection, but not only reflection, some prayer. Turn to our God. We're supposed to be a Christian nation, a Judeo-Christian nation, right? And God is supposed to be our God, and we should have faith in that God. We don't know why God causes what happened to happen this time around. Many people are disappointed, I understand, because it's like, why do we have to continue with this government on our backs? But you know something? God knows, and God is great. And I'm going to personally go back and seek God's direction just during these 4 weeks. And then we will come by middle of January. You will see and you will begin to hear some of the things the Freedom Party is going to be doing.
Vital says he would like the DFP supporters to do so based on the principle of country over party.
Don't be so glued to a party just because a party gave you a job, or they gave you an NEP worker, or you have a scholarship for your children, or you want something from the party that no matter what, you will ignore their wrongs, ignore what they do, say, I'm a Labourite, I'm a Europe-right, I'm a Freedom right, and just vote just because of that. We're going to tackle that. We're going to attack that. This is what has kept Dominica back. Forget that. Let's think instead of the strategies. Let's think of the integrity. The teams that come to you, they need integrity, they need capability. And when I say capability, there are all kinds of capability. There are those who may have international experience. There are those who will be professionals in all fields, in law, in medicine, in economics. There are those who will be community-minded, people who are in touch with their communities and can relate with their communities and who understand the local culture or the local circumstances. We will bring people who are capable and people who are honest. This is what the Freedom Party is going to do, and this is why you should follow and support a party. Give a party a chance because you are seeing that they're bringing the right set of ingredients together, the integrity and the capabilities. This is really why you should have a party. And so we are going to be very strong on that. Country first, not party first.
Flow is bringing you the best Christmas deals. Unwrap great prepaid deals like the ZTE Blade A3 Lite for $169 with a 7-day always-on prepaid plan and free gift. Amazing postpaid deals start with a Samsung Galaxy A10s for $159 when you sign up for a medium or large postpaid plan with unlimited weekend minutes to talk and talk this holiday. So this Christmas, get the latest phones at the best prices on the fastest network. Because with Flow, Christmas only gets better. Visit discoverflow.co. Terms and conditions apply. Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts, with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
Here are some tips to reduce mosquito presence in and around your home. Keep water storage containers properly covered. Remove containers that can collect water from your surroundings. Keep garbage bins tightly covered. Pick up your litter and remove all tires from your yard. Keep gutters free of leaves and twigs to prevent stagnant water. Prevent Zika, dengue, and chikungunya. Fight the bite. This is a public service announcement from the Dominica Red Cross.
This message is supported by Flow.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD. All for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better. Flow is bringing you the best Christmas deals. Unwrap great prepaid deals like the ZTE Blade A3 Lite for $169 with a 7-day always-on prepaid plan and free gift. Amazing postpaid deals start with a Samsung Galaxy A10s for $159 when you sign up for a medium or large postpaid plan with unlimited weekend minutes to talk and talk this holiday. So this Christmas, get the latest phones at the best prices on the fastest network. Because with Flow, Christmas only gets better. Visit discoverflow.co. Terms and conditions apply.
To end the news, a look again at the headlines. WOW to engage the Labour Division and Social Security to keep the retirement age for stevedores at 60. The Dominica Infirmary records increased public support in 2019, and the Builders and Contractors Association of Dominica wants a level playing field for local contractors. Feel free to contact us at news@marpin2k4.com. You may access our past newscasts on our YouTube channel. On behalf of the entire production team, I am Julian Morris. Thank you for watching. Do have a good weekend.